It was once just an idea until breaking ground in November of 2016, and now here it is in all its glory. Spectacular SoFi Stadium here in metropolitan Los Angeles. Today we reach Week 15, and we've got a good matchup in store between the Tennessee Titans and the Los Angeles Chargers. Here's Randy Bullock now to put toe to leather, and we are underway in Southern California. We'll see a return here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. They started on the ground with Eckler. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. This defense for the Titans, they were very good in the win last week against Jacksonville.
And the way they did it was by getting after the quarterback. Sacked him 7 times in that game. Came from all angles, created a lot of illusions, and especially just beat them man for man. That's the kind of defense that really frustrates an opponent.
And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. The Chargers at 4-9 now on the year. Yeah, they've lost 3 straight here. It kind of goes without saying, I guess, but they could certainly use a win.
Yeah, no doubt about that. There's a difference between a losing stretch and a losing streak, and right now, they're not playing their best football, but if they were to fall here, and now you're looking...
Going for Hilton, and it's intercepted. It's Roger McCreary with a pick. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
Brandon, I wonder if someone's down there checking on the head coach right now because he might be in a little bit of shock after what just transpired. Instead of a lengthy opening drive to deal with, his guy stepped up and stole that drive away. Momentum on their side now. How will they attack on offense?
A first down carry for Henry. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, this shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
From the gun, here's Willis. This will go to Henry out wide. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Henry will struggle to get to the line of scrimmage as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Willis on 3rd and goal. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Robert Woods, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Titans use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one.
The kick is good.
Extra point up and good by Bullock. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. Now remember, the last time out, they threw the interception. That led to the touchdown, so now time to regroup.
It certainly is, and their goal right now as they go back out on the field, a calming drive, something that takes the ball, keeps it for a while, lets the defense relax a little bit, lets the offense regain confidence in their game plan.
A running play on first down will get 4 up to the 29.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
Meanwhile, Herbert's throw here pulled in by Hilton. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
That's how you shake off the interception he threw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to two people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
A nice gain of 21 yards.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a first and goal.
Justin Herbert looking to pass toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time they were up to the challenge.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, second and goal. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. On the screen, this is Eckler. Touchdown! Austin Eckler from 8 yards out. And the Chargers are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point good by Hopkins. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Coming out of the end zone, here's Dontrell Hilliard. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Titans take over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Well, as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want a carbon copy. And Henry's hit. He lost the football. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And the offense is going to get the ball back. After all that, heck, it'll be a first down. Goodness, nobody wanting to hold on to that football. 2 fumbles, one by each team on the same play. Not something you see every week.
No, not at all. And you and I both know how important possessions are nowadays in the NFL because there's not much difference between teams. So when you get a chance for a takeaway, you've got to hold on to the football yourself. Don't give it right back to him.
Willis now off of play action. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
There's so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? That sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down. And this, I mean, it's certainly something to watch out for. He is not afraid to call his own number on plays like that, and here he takes it for good yardage.
And we know this defense prepared all week for this, but sometimes when you see it in person, it's a whole different ball game, and all that preparation, it goes right out the window.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. This is caught. It's Woods. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone.
But I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Clock runs, less than a minute to go, and an entertaining first quarter of play. Henry again on 2nd down. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Willis looking to throw it. That's caught by McMath. And the Titans are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. These two teams all tied after 1. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might well go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
Looking to set for runs, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And the Chargers are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away? It could cost them a ball game.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Herbert. Fighting Hilton on the slant. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
Well, I think we've got evidence right now that this team's not going to be daunted at all. Just because they're backed up doesn't mean they're not going to continue to throw the football. They threw an incompletion on 1st down, but they came right back on 2nd down and threw it again. And this time they hit it for not just good yardage, but a 1st down.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. He has just been alone for opposing offenses to account for now 8 interceptions on the year.
I love that number because I always think of center field. You know, when I hear 8, because that's the position you write in the scorecard in baseball. And what do good center fielders do? Take away all the alleys, right? They range deep and make a whole lot of great catches.
7 yards there on the 1st down screen play.
And a really nice play call there to start the drive, especially if you're a team that has a little bit of a reputation for throwing it downfield. You come out and you think maybe you can catch them off guard a little bit, and they did. Little screen pass, backdoored them, and that time worked well for a solid gain.
To throw again on 2nd down. Willis. He's got Derrick Henry again. Back-to-back catches. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
Okay, ready? 1st down, Titans.
Henry up the middle. And the running lane's non-existent in this 1st half as they'll stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the 1st half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Off the play fake, here's Willis. That one caught downfield. It's Hooper. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. 25 yards that time.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a first and goal.
Back to throw, Willis. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. He's at the 50, the 30, 10, and he brings this one back. It's a big 6 and a Charger TD. Well, that's what you get, apparently, when you try to take on a Pro Bowl cornerback. And what a play there to make the interception and also bring it back for 6.
And he is so good that we've seen teams absolutely stay away from throwing the ball at him. Here, he's just reading the quarterback's eyes the entire way, makes a great play on the football, and turns it into 6.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Hilliard now from his end zone. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Option play, Willis looking to run. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. 15 more yards there and quickly another first down. Well, I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react, even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL. They're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Willis looking to throw on first down. Right side complete. That's Woods. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A good pickup there at 22.
Well, it certainly doesn't matter if it's been through the air like on this play or on the ground. I don't know what's going on with this defense. In a sense, they've been AWOL on this drive so far. 3 plays, 3 first downs given up. They've got to find the answers, and they've got to find them quick.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. He dumps it off for Henry. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. So a decent gain there, but not their 4th consecutive first down like they had on the first 3 plays.
You sound almost disappointed there. You want to fire the offensive coordinator on that one or what?
They'd gotten into a rhythm. I thought they were just going to keep going.
Well, almost a win for the defense, but if that's your win, you're not doing very well right now.
They go screen. This is Ingram. So the screen good for only 2. Now it's 3rd down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. Willis with it on 3rd and 1. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
Willis, 4th down here. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. So now after the face mask penalty, here's 1st and goal. Willis wants to pass it again. A quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete.
That's not the first time they've gone his way on this drive, and they were obviously keyed into him because they were there to help break that pass up.
Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Second down throw coming by Willis. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback, I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
Third and goal, Willis. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Austin Hooper, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Bullet good on the extra point, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Charger drive about to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a time ball game here heading to break. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Taken in at the 3. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
Take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
Second down, they go again with Henry. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. Again, it's Henry. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up.
But from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That'll put him at 77 yards receiving for the ball game. It's a first down. Running left, it's Henry. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Inside handoff, Henry. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. 46 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times. A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. Willis on the option to the right. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there. Worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed.
Willis throws another interception, his 3rd of the game. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Herbert's throw going into the hands of Williams. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. From the 41, Herbert, he'll get this out wide to Eckler. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. 16 yards is the pickup there and a 1st down for L.A.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Here's Herbert. And it's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. Mike Williams, his 1st touchdown on the year as they have taken the lead. Hopkins with the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And Hilliard will elect to not return it. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this 2nd half. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Here's Willis. It's caught by Hooper. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a 1st down. On the counter, it's Henry. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
An awful lot of congestion in the middle 3rd of the field, but how about our defensive tackle right there? He didn't just hold the line. He provided some push and smacked the ball carrier down for a loss.
Well, this complete to Henry over the middle. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in a quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big third down pickup of 20 yards. We're off to the fourth quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. They go play action with Willis. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And the Chargers are going to take possession here at their own 33. Boy, Charles, you hate to see this for a rookie quarterback. You're hoping it doesn't shake his confidence, but that confidence, it might be shaken because that is 4 interceptions for him now this ballgame.
It has to be shaken. Wouldn't be human if you weren't. Doesn't matter whether you're a rookie or a veteran. 4 interceptions, you're not sure what you're doing out there. So to me as a coaching staff, I would think very hard about getting him out and trying it again another day.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Herbert. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop it. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Now it's Herbert. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Amari Hooker. And the Titans are right back in this football game. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Second down. Here's Willis. That's complete to Traylon Burks. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Now here's Burks on the jet sweep. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 53 yards rush. On 17 carries.
A gain of 7. 1st down,
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll run it again with Henry. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, That's a big day.
The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Now an option play on 2nd down. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal. Well, with him trailing here in the second half, maybe his legs can try to give this offense a spark.
And that's the benefit of having a young quarterback, right? Having a rookie, a guy who will say, hold it a second, I have a little bit of fearlessness to my game. It isn't working as well the other way. Let's see what I can do to help my team this way. And boy, he did it there.
A give to Henry. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
2nd and goal from the 6 this time. Now they'll look to Willis to pass it here. And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. And the Chargers are going to have it here at their own 15. And you have to wonder, Charles, in a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there, and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Herbert off of play action. Now look at this. They get the... Now he's hit on the return. It's a loose football. And I think they are going to get this one back. Well, that would have been something. Double turnovers. But instead, they'll keep the possession on the INT.
Well, that takeaway, partner, right there, that's a combination of coaching, execution, and absolute belief. Because a lot of guys will look at the scoreboard and go, this thing's pretty well.
And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. Picked off by the linebacker, Kyle Van Noy. And the Chargers have just about sewn up this football game. Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Eckler going to get it again on 2nd down. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Herbert now to throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. It's Roger McCreary with a pick. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter.
That ties the game at 21 apiece.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21-all the score as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Herbert. On the screen, this is Eckler. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now Herbert. Throw right side is into the hands of his tight end, Everett. A couple of extra defensive backs in the ball game here on 3rd and 6. Herbert. Out to his left. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
Well, the defense certainly did its job. They held up in that situation, and now 4th down, you've got to punt this and try to get to overtime. There's no decision to be made, in my estimation.
We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and it'll be Titan football.
First and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They need to get this around the 40 to have a chance to win it in regulation. From the 40, it's a 57-yard field goal, so that gives you a gauge.
And all they're trying to do now is pick up yardage in good chunks and get out of bounds to stop the clock. If they end up running a play and get tackled in bounds, they're worried the clock may run out on them and finish the game.
They'll have to be careful how they handle this. Here's Willis. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now Willis. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick 6 or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
Elsewhere, a 4th quarter score now from Tampa. And the Bucs swinging back in front in that offensive affair. If they hold on, it will be win number 10 for them on the year. So it's the Titans who will control the football first here in overtime as we're back underway. Hilliard now from his end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And everyone knows the OT rules, Charles, but pretty simple formula. They go down and get a field goal, we continue play, but if they can find the end zone on this possession, ball game over.
And as meticulously as all teams plan for a game, I don't doubt for a second on that offense coordinator's play sheet, he's got some overtime plays that he wants to run. I know it sounds crazy, but they plan for everything. 1st and 10 all the way throughout the game, 2nd and 7, whatever. Right now, he's looking at that play sheet saying, if we get to overtime, what can we break out that they haven't seen?
And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
It's 3rd and 4. Big play here, trying to keep this opening drive of overtime alive. To throw, here's Willis. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Woods. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So he hooked up with a veteran there, and in overtime, that's not a bad idea. Go with the age and the experience.
Yeah, because sometimes the young guys, they give you the fresh legs and give you all that bounce. But in this type of a situation, sometimes those legs slow down a little bit as the enormity of the moment overwhelms them. The veteran guys, they tend to come through.
64 yards rushing for him now as he is just trying to will his guys to an overtime victory. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory.
He's across midfield to the 48-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
From just shy of midfield, Willis over the middle into the hands of Burks. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 36. 12 yards there as they move the chains. This is a big spot for a rookie QB, and overtime's kind of where you earn your stripes, isn't it?
It really is, and we've talked with enough coaches and players about how these youngsters are getting into the game and playing this at such a high level so early. But overtime, that's an entirely different animal, and he's handling it well.
Yeah, starting to put together a nice drive. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
2 minutes left in this overtime session, and still all tied. And the ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4. They'll try the right side with Henry. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Well, when you go from 2nd and 4 to 3rd and 3, that just tells you who won that battle on the last play, huh?
Yeah, first round went to the offense, second round the defense. So a big play in this opening drive of overtime. Now looking at a 3rd and 3. Throwing, Willis. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down.
3rd down is the down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win. And the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
Trying for it on 4th down. Here's Willis. Open man is Burks, and he's got him. And he is going to pick up the Titans' first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
First down, Tennessee.
Back to the ground now. It's Henry. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settle it, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. Handle the defensive guys, poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field.
Boy, that one was well read defensively, and this is all about diagnosis as a safety and being decisive, because he saw it setting up in front of him, able to knife through there and make the play.
In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. It'll be a sack and a loss of 3, but more importantly, it brings up 4th down. Pretty sizable drive. They've had some success. Finally, the defensive coordinator found some success of his own.
I think he just simply said enough of that. Okay, they've moved the ball well. We need to force the issue from our end, and that's exactly what he did.
Come on. Hey.
Willis to throw. Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And the Chargers are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. Boy, that's a tough one right there, CD. They fought back to tie it, to send it to overtime, had all the momentum, and then that interception.
That fighting spirit, those fighting plays that got them back into it, maybe a little too aggressive there, throwing the interception, and now they've opened the door to get beat by a field goal, coming back the other way.
Kevin Byard up to make the tackle.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 10-yard line.
Now Herbert with his first throw in OT. And this will be incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Herbert to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. So that's it. No double overtime until the playoffs rolled around, so that means this one ends in a tie.
Yeah, that's ultimately unsatisfying for both teams, the fan bases. Heck, for us.
True.
We came here to see a winner, right?
We did.
Winner and a loser. We didn't get it. We end up with a tie. Everyone walks away. A little bit cranky on this one.
Meh.
Yeah.
MEH, man.